Hello, I just wanted to come on here and make like a little audio diary. I was thinking today about life and how it usually goes. You know, you have this linear sequence of events. You have little things that change the way you believe about yourself, and then there's the big catalysts, like those events that happen that really are like a paradigm shift, like literally your reality and your beliefs just are shattered. And I was thinking about that, and I always say this: you can't hate who you were without hating where you are right now, and you can't have regrets without hating where you are right now. Like, for me, I don't really have, I can't even think of one thing that I regret, to be honest. Like, and you know, not to say that there's not little things that, oh, I wish that I did a little differently or whatever, but honestly, I don't have those things that I hold on to. I don't reminisce much. I don't think back much. You can't. I just have found that I can't, because it's too hindering, and it's too hindering to think that you could have done something else, or things could have turned out differently. Or for me, when I was younger, I used to think about this a lot. I used to reminisce a lot. I used to be a person who would live in the past. I would live in past relationships and live in past accomplishments. I didn't have anything for myself in the present. It's so freaking depressing. A horrible place to be. So that's why I don't really do that anymore. But if I had to do it all over again, first of all, I wouldn't want to. I would never, ever want to go back to how things were before. I would never want to relive my life. And that's not to say that there weren't things that I enjoyed and things that I loved and things that were great for me. But unless I could do everything again and be right where I am and where it took me is, I love it and it's the best thing in my life. But I was a very sad and confused child. I was very mixed up in the head. I was mentally, I believed a lot of things that were not good things to believe in as a child. Oh my god. Okay, sorry, this truck is not moving. I believed in I had a lot of very hindering beliefs, a lot of beliefs that, and I'm sure we all do as children, and then as we grow up, we kind of realize we're like, oh, that's totally not true. Like, we're fine. Like, we're not dying right now. I'm really glad for where it took me. Really, really glad for where it took me. And I'm glad for who I am right now, and I'm glad for who I have been, because it brought me to here. But if I had to experience it again, I think I would choose to if it brought me here. And I know I already said this, but if it was just for the sake of experiencing it, I don't miss anything. I don't miss my old friends. I don't miss old people I loved. I don't miss being a kid. It was great while it lasted, but I do not miss it. I fucking love where I am today, and I wouldn't change the place that I'm in for the world. I wouldn't go back in time. I wouldn't change a word I said, no matter how embarrassing, no matter how stupid, no matter how much it got me hurt in the long run, or how long it hurt for. I don't care. I'm perfectly okay with where I am today and who I am. And I think that's the point. That's the headspace, the only headspace that you can be in, to not care about what other people think, and not care about the little things, like to not have shame for yourself, and not have, and I don't mean like shame like going and doing the most inconsiderate things to other people. I don't mean that. I mean shame for yourself, and I know most people will know what I'm talking about when I say this, and if you don't know what I'm talking about when I say this, you're just very unaware of yourself, because everybody has this shame. It's the deep-rooted shame for who you are, and something about who you are is incorrect and is wrong and is against everything. And once you realize that really is just the opinions of people who've been in your life, who've projected that on you, and not because they wanted to hurt you. Maybe they did. In a lot of cases they didn't. They just subconsciously projected their own opinions onto you. Once you kind of realize that you get to choose. You get to choose who you're going to be. You don't have to be at the mercy of everything that everybody said to you in your brain, making you think a certain way. You can analyze those, and at the end, you can choose. I don't believe that. I do believe that. You know, that's something that serves me, that's something that doesn't serve me, that's something that I want to carry with me for the rest of my life. That's something I want to pass on to my kids. That's something I don't. So it's really, when you have that sort of belief, and it happens over time. You know, these beliefs, as when we're kids, they get dissolved when we grow up. They do or they don't, but for me they did, and it was, like I said before, events that kind of nicked away a little bit more, and then there were the catalyst events where there was turning points and big things that shattered everything I knew. So yeah, that's all I really wanted to come on here and say. So if you listened and it got to you, then I guess this could be something that takes away at your beliefs, that you're not enough, or that you're too much, or that you're not just right, or where you're supposed to be. This is life, man. This is life. You just do it, and you get to choose. It may not seem like that. It may seem like you're at the mercy, but the only things that happen are the things that you allow. If you're at the mercy of someone else, you're allowing that to happen. And that's a message that some people won't receive. It's too painful for them to receive, and that's okay. If you're not in that space yet, then you work on the part of your life that you're on. But for the people who are at the space where they can believe in that and make it come true and break free, and where they're at that catalyst, well, then I encourage you to just keep going and keep believing in yourself. Because believing in yourself and believing that you're able to do what you want, and you're able to make your dreams come true, you're able to craft your life and shape it into a way that's enjoyable and pleasurable and happy and joyful for you. That's, I mean, if you don't have that, I really don't know what you have. When I didn't have that, I really wanted to die. That's all I could think of when you asked me what I wanted, and that was my state of mind. Death, please. Give me death. Give me the darkness. I don't want to think. I don't want to talk. So, I mean, it is kind of sad. It doesn't make me sad, but I mean, I guess it's sad. In my opinion, that's really what makes life worth living. And it's been really great. It's been pretty good. Okay. Logging off. Peace out.